Hey YouTubers, Zindrey here. I am back again with another digital board game adaptation video. Today I'm looking at Tsuro, the Game of the Path. Now this is an abstract game. It was designed by Tom McMurtry and is being published by Calliope Games. And Thunderbox Entertainment did an iOS app and actually an Android app a few years ago, and that's what this is. And I wanted to show it off because it's pretty unique. They were very ambitious in taking the game and making a 3D version for the iOS device. I say iOS device, I mean both devices, of course, but I'm playing on the iOS device today. And I've got the opening title screen here for you. I want to show you what the game looks like when you open the board up here in just a moment. Last notes before we get started. This game is about 15 to 20 minutes long, 2 to 8 players. Obviously, the more players, it's going to take a little more time. Ages are about 8 and up. It's a very simple game. It's like I said, it's an abstract game, very easy to pick up. I usually see this as a filler game in between bigger games and a daily, a weekend gaming session or something like that. But as you can see, as you tap on the box, it opens the box, pulls the board out, sets up the tiles in the draw pile and all the tokens up, just like you would have to do with the real game. So I always thought that was a pretty nice touch. They do offer, in a sense, pass and play. You could actually have nothing but human players in this if you want, or you can use AI. Now they've got 3 categories of AI down there: silly, clever, and tricky. I'm going to put one on clever and maybe another one on, let's do silly, because who knows what that's going to do. I haven't played a ton of these games, even though I've had the app for a while, just because I kind of forget it's there sometimes. And it's actually perfect for things like my lunch break, because it's only, like I said, the games themselves are pretty quick. Now the rules are basically simple. You need to survive. So you're going to get a choice of 3 tiles every turn. You get to pick which one you want. You can rotate them around, and you can see the drawing on the tile is basically the path that your token is going to take once that tile is placed. Your opponents are also subject to you putting a tile down that they also interact with. It will make them go forward as well. And you can be eliminated from the game from taking a path that takes you completely off the board, or going across a tile that would make you collide with another player. And that's going to be the end of that. Okay, let's start playing some turns out here. So I'm going to select this tile, and you notice from my starting point on the board, the path on the tile that connects with my starting point is the path that I take. And this is true for all the players. It's the same, but there's a lot of different designs on the tiles, so the path can be very different. And also because there's only so many tiles in the draw pile that look a certain way, the game does play differently in every time as far as where you end up on the board. So I'm looking at these, and you can see if I took the middle one right now, I would loop back on myself. I'm going to select this one. I think that's a better play to both get me away from the other player and also kind of get me out into open space out in the middle of the board. Now, if everyone goes to the middle of the board at the same time, well, then it becomes congested, and very likely that we'll run into each other. So there's a strategy for heading towards a direction where you think gives you the most options as far as being able to lay tiles down, and just keeping space away from other people who may make bad mistakes or may intentionally try to mess you up. So, but we'll play through the tiles here. There's not much else to it. I do need to select one that I would actually like, and that wouldn't take me off the board though. So let me see. And here's how you rotate them around. Basically, you can just tap on them in their place, and you can kind of see what they look like. Sometimes that helps you visualize the path that you're actually going to take once you lay it down. So that's worth doing. But let's see. Let's go for this one again. Just a little tiny move to the right, and we'll go back and forth. All right, the blue player just went again. Looks like it's purple's turn. And you notice I can't really see the tiles that they select other than the one that they actually play. When it's my turn, obviously you can see all 3, so I can make a decision. I'm going to keep going towards the middle here, and see what happens. I'm becoming slightly worried about the blue player, especially since I think he was that second level AI, who is probably a little bit more challenging than the purple. Right now, the purple one's headed straight for oblivion, to the edge of the board, so we'll see what he does. And let's see, stay on the board to win. Yeah, we got that. 4 tiles, and which one do I want to pick here? Thinking maybe going back up towards the right. So this is where it gets slowed down, because you have to think a little bit sometimes as the you get closer to the other opponents. I think I'm going to go take a slight left and see what he does. And blue will also go towards the middle, so we're basically neighbors right now, and purple managed to steer away from the edge of the board just in the nick of time. So it's back to me, and I am going to, I could take a loop. I'll go for that. What will blue do? Blue will loop. They'll go back up towards the other side. So now we're kind of all apart again. 6 tiles. 7 tiles now for purple. Purple is heading back towards the middle. Not a lot of exciting commentary while I'm selecting tiles. I apologize for that, but I am also trying not to end the game too early. I guess I will take this one and just move on along towards the open spaces here, with the idea that at least with open space I have some say in where the tile goes, and I won't necessarily have to deal with a path that will take me off the board. So, well, now I have one, but I've got to make it count, because if I pick the wrong one, I will definitely head off the board here. So let's see. Straight across will take me all the way out off the board. Exactly what I said I didn't want to do. The loop will take me back up and around. It's not horrible, and this will basically do the same thing. Yeah, let's just do that. All right, purple, what are you going to do? Blue is just sailing along, or flying along, or I don't know. Are the abstract tokens supposed to be dragons or just people? I don't know. I have no idea. All right, so we're both at the edge here, so I obviously could take the one on the right and go right off the board at this point, but I would like to avoid that, so I'm going to see if I can find another one that will loop me up around, and that is probably going to be about the best I can do. I've still got to be wary of going off the board at the top, but at least right now I've got several spots in a row where I can place tiles. Blue loops back around, which is a little worrisome too, because now they're closer. And purple is going to join me on the next tile. Now this is interesting because I get to go before purple goes again, so I can select a tile right now that's good for me and bad for him, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make him go off the board. In fact, this first tile here probably would do that. Yeah, that one will do just fine. See you later, purple. Hey, look at that. There's an achievement. I guess I haven't beaten up on too many of the silly AIs before. So when there's 2 players left and the tiles are running low, there's some slightly altered rules about where you can swap tiles, available tiles, and things like that. So traded with my opponent, and I think I have to tap the deck to go forward, don't I? Yeah, it won't let me place that. I have to tap it, I believe. There we go. Oh, look at that, another achievement. All right, so blue, I'm in trouble now because I've got to find a tile, because I'm going to end up running into the tile that he just placed as well. So I think I see one. Well, I also need this to end at some point. So let's just park right here. Now I'm in the same position that the other guy was in, where yeah, I'm the other player gets to go before me, so they're going to probably have a tile that will be good for them and will send me off the edge. So anyway, so that's Tsuro, the game of the path, and like I said, it's a very cool game, and I really dig the 3D implementation that they did. Thunderbox Entertainment did for this. Like I said, I think this is a nice game and a really good one to pick up, especially if you can do the pass and play. I think this is one of the better iOS apps to play with real people on a single device. I think this one's pretty good. So keep an eye out for it. Give it a try. I'm happy you stopped by to check the game out with me, and I hope to see you guys here again on my channel. Everyone, take care. Bye.